everybody. Welcome to another episode of Cigar-B-Q. My name is George Cantanello. I'm your host. This is not a cigar review, nor am I a professional cook, but I do like to smoke cigars and grill. So today we are doing dessert. We're going to do brownies in a skillet and jumbo chocolate chip cookies all on the grill. So when you come back, the coals will be white. That means everything's all right, and we will get this party started. Yeah. All right. Cigar-B-Q, baby. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set these coals up to burn even across the entire bed of the grill, because I wanted to try and, because we're baking, I wanted to try and get as even a heat as possible. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I am heating up the grill to about 350 degrees. I have today with me my Gloria Cubana Spanish Press, good stick, my fail-safe go-to cigar. I will occasionally smoke other cigars, but not very often. They got some line of cigars, La Gloria. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, so apparently it's landscaping day where they all have a competition to see who can get their lawn cut when I come out here to film. Right, there's always something. Next, it's going to be a meteorite. It's going to impact my camera while I'm talking. Anyway, we got the charcoal. 350. We got the charcoals are at 350 on the button. I put my griddle from the Weber grilling whatever it is, gourmet system. I put it upside down to give the cookie sheet a little distance from the grill so we don't burn the bottom. So I'm going to cover this up nice and quiet, and I'm going to cover that, and that's obviously not 350 anymore, but it will, it's going to climb up pretty quick. So we're going to do about 12 minutes. So I'm going to set a timer for 12 minutes. This is the first time I'm grilling cookies on the grill, so this is a journey. We are on a journey together. You, all of us. So we're down to about 2, 1. Okay, stop. You're a rat bastard. And it seemed a little dark on the bottom because this is direct heat. I was trying to go as indirect as possible. Yeah, they're still kind of soft, so, but are they burning? That's what I want to know. It's dark, man. Woo! It's like, how do you avoid it? You know? All right, well, it is what it is. We're gonna have to let it cook a little more. See, this is what's tough about using charcoal, man. And if I would have used indirect heat, it still would have cooked uneven. Now a pizza stone, that probably would have been good, but they're small, you know? So that's, I mean, they're gonna firm up. Just have to eat them fast so you don't taste the charge pot. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about years ago, you could smoke on a plane, right? They actually had smoking sections in a plane. You're in a tube, right? They had the smoking section was separated by a tiny curtain. I don't get it, right? So people would complain. Of course, there's smoke everywhere because you're in a tube. It's like farting in a submarine. Right? It's like you can't avoid the smell. Where are you gonna go? So then they do away with that. Then they ban smoking all over the place, bars, all that. And then in airports, they have these like glass fish tanks where people pile in, smoke their cigarettes like they're on like speed, standing in this smoke-filled container, so you can't have a cigarette. What you can do is you unlatch the emergency exit while you're in flight and you step out on the wing for 5 minutes, right? You just smoke it, put it out a little bit and come back in. I could be wrong, but I'm not. Especially here at Cigar-B-Q. I mean, they're starting to split and they're getting hard on top, but they're burning on the bottom, you know? And you can't turn them over like a hamburger, like I have an instinct to want to flip them over. These bitches are sticking to these rat bastards. They tell you, yeah, same temperature on the grill as in the oven. That's BS, my friend. When you're dealing with this high direct heat, there's no mercy. And I got a camera that's giving me hell today. Hell today, hell to pay. Now I'm worried about the brownies, because who knows what's gonna happen with those. You know, 350, they're saying, for 40 minutes. Ain't gonna happen, Ace. You remember that? Hey Ace, how you doing, Ace? I don't know, do they still say that? I don't even know. Hey, what's up, Ace? Turn on my camera, because I'm stupid, I don't know what I'm doing. 19 cameras, and I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so we're recording. I'm gonna take these off. These things are upsetting me. Alright, so we have raw cookie dough cookies. Oh. So this is like roadkill, really. That's another thing. You never see, you see roadkill, right? We see it everywhere. You see roadkill all over the place, but you never see the guys who pick it up. It's like, did somebody eat it? So what I did is I raised it up. I don't know if this gizmo's working, this contraption I made here. I don't know, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave the cookie sheet. I'm gonna put my skillet on there, and I'm gonna pray to God that this freaking thing works, right? Got my batter right here. Batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter. Not like cooking outdoors when leaves are falling onto the skillet. Unbelievable. Grab my batter. I'm gonna pour it in. We're gonna get this in here, I swear. This is so thick. Alright, now this has got to cook. I got to look at the directions again, but this is going to cook roughly. It's a 9x9 pan, which means they're going to be a little thicker, so it's got to cook a little longer. And I'm praying that they don't burn, man. You know, my wife's going to be like, I told you, it's not going to work. I thought, how do they do it on TV? Very few people do this with charcoal. They do it with a gas grill, because first you can adjust the flame height and you get a much better indirect heat. I do this, I give it the finger, get all the extra stuff off here. Alright. Oh my God, feels good. So the batter is simply Betty Crocker. I'm not a chef. Alright, now we'll cover this up. I don't even know if I want to set a timer, I'm scared. So we're going to let this cook based on the directions for about 30 minutes. I don't know what I got to look. I'll let you know what it is. And when I come back, oh my God, we're going to see what happened, all right? Okay, so we're about, well, almost 16 minutes in. It's a little hot. It's at 370. I'm trying to control the heat. So what I ended up doing was I split the coals, give it more of an indirect heat. So I put the coals to the side. What I'm going to do is just rotate this a little bit, so it just exposes the brownies to the heat differently, I guess. I'll cover this up again. A couple of little cigar factoids I researched. You know, there's an old saying, close, but no cigar. Right? Close, but no cigar. You know where that's from? Before cigars were made the way they are today, everybody and their mother, they're like making them in their basements, they're making them in bathrooms. But before that, they were a rare commodity. You couldn't get, cigars were not readily available. So they used to give them away at carnivals and things like that as a prize. And that was a great gift because you couldn't get them. So another factoid, I'm gonna refer to my notes because I don't have pornographic memory anymore. Christopher Columbus introduced Cuban tobacco to the Western world. How about that? First it was pasta from China to the Italians, right? Italians didn't invent spaghetti, it was the Asians. So yeah, in 1492, Christopher Columbus first landed on the island known today as Cuba. So the locals introduced him to the burning and inhaling of the leaves they called cohiba, known today as tobacco. Cohiba. See? Do you see that? Poison cigars were used to target Fidel Castro. So in 1961, the CIA gave Fidel Castro as a gift cigars tainted with poison. And it turns out that it didn't work because he was able to actually give a report on the notes that he tasted when he tried the cigars. And he said it had a taste of leather and gorgonzola. I mean, that's a cheese, right? Whatever, hey, I'm a fan. If La Gloria makes a gorgonzola and leather noted cigar, I will try it. Okay, so the cookies cooled and they got dark. But you know what it is? I use butter. Next time I'm going to use vegetable oil. And it probably won't get as dark. That could be it. So what I'll probably end up doing is break out the Dremel and clean these babies up. Not a problem. They taste good. Once you get past the burn part, it's actually not so bad.
Oh, isn't it?
They are tasty. And they got that smoked, like a grilled smoked flavor. Very good. Nice hot cup of coffee or espresso or a cappuccino. Oh my God, it'll be good. Not bad. And it's nice because when you're outside, if you can nail this process, imagine you're outside with company, you do all your cooking outside. Well, everybody has their dinner that you just barbecued, right? Everybody's talking, chatting it up. You come back, fire up the grill or keep it hot, whatever. Come over and you do dessert outside too. Stay out of the house, do everything outdoors, and you deliver fresh, hot baked goods right to the table in your backyard. I'm gonna try it again with vegetable oil, and we'll see if I can control the heat a little better next time. But for the first time, it could have been a lot worse, I guess. I just gave some to the kids in the neighborhood to get rid of some of them. They don't seem to mind. And I'll have a paramedic on standby. We are at the 22-minute mark. These things are starting to look pretty nice. I'm kind of happy with the way it's coming out. I do not know what the bottom looks like. So first I gotta learn how to put on oven mitts. That helps. Yes. This is what it's about right here. This and cooking. Cigar-B-Q, cooking. Cigar-B-Q. This brownie is looking good on top, but I can't tell how it looks on the bottom. See? Nice. So we'll give it a few more minutes. Worst case scenario, it's chewy and we can blow bubbles with it. So it has been roughly 30 some odd minutes. And this thing is done. Get off of the trampoline now. Everybody out of here. There's another. Go sit down. Go over there. Kids, you Can't live with them, can't live with them. All right, so I'm gonna take this off the heat. Evan.
Wow.
Go in the front. Everybody in the front of the house. Randy in the front. In the front of the house. Cause it's noisy. Can you imagine? Does Paula Dean go through this? All right, so here it is. The brownies. Nice. Some more cookies. We'll see how this goes with the indirect heat method. The other ones all the kids ate, they loved them. And I ate 2 of them and my wife had one and she said they're pretty good. So my wife says they're good. They're pretty good. 3 more cookies. They're gonna come off this grill in good shape. Not like this shape here, in better shape. All right, so these are much lighter with the indirect heat. It's still very soft. Try not to put the vent directly over where the coals are. So in this case, I have a split. I split the coals, so I put the vent right up the middle so the coals are on either side. The hot air has to pass over your food to get out, which helps with the cooking process. These are coming off. I don't care if they were like bubble gum or not. So we're gonna get under here. Nice. Oh, yeah, they're soft, but look at that. They are soft, but look. So the indirect heat method is much better. These bad boys are done. This daddy's piece, the broken one. Over here. The other ones are cooking nice too. Stay together there, buddy. All right, so here is the brownie. We're gonna cut into this nice and easy. It seems to be well done at the bottom, but it's okay. All's fair in barbecue world. So I can fry it out. Oh, nice. I think it might have been able to cook a little more. But I gotta tell you,
Wow.
not too bad at the bottom. See that? Brownie. Here's the brownies. Look at the cookies. These smell gorgeous, I think. Right? Look at that. Not bad, guys. Well, hey, thanks again for hanging out and watching me destroy these desserts. They taste so good. This has been another episode of Cigar-B-Q. My name is George Canzaniello. This is episode, I believe, is 8. And yeah, thank you for hanging out. And we'll be back next time.